Yo, people, what's going on? We're back. Footy Talk. Henry, what's good, bro?
I'm good, man. Played some good football yesterday against a good side.
Who did?
And we played Barcelona yesterday.
Didn't you lose?
Yeah, we lost, but we were the better team. Like, I don't care what anyone says. We were
Fair
playing out from the back. It was a joy to watch. And obviously, you finally get rid of, is it Maguire and McTominay, or is it just Maguire?
So far, it's just Maguire, but well, I'm sure McTom will be gone soon. But yo, it's decent. Can't even lie.
If I've ever seen a player that suits the team, Harry Maguire is West Ham, mate. Put him in that central centre-back role in a back three with Aguerd and Zuma. That is absolute exactly what they need. And it's money.
He likes to play on the left still, but in the middle would work just fine. You know, like that. I can't lie. Yeah, David Moyes has come through, bruv. You know, like that. He's
a Man United legend.
Absolute legend. I said it. Give the guy a statue. Like this is what we needed. He's doing the Lord's work. Like this is sensational from David Moyes, man. Do you know what I mean? And he's appreciated. He's definitely appreciated in Manchester now. Do you know what I'm saying? I think a few of our fans owe him an apology now. Like what a guy. Harry Maguire out. This is bro. Our window is turning into something spectacular. I'm not gonna lie.
If you can get a decent fee for McTominay, I don't know, 30, 40 mil, and you've brought in Mount, a new goalkeeper, potentially Amrabat soon, number 9, and you've sold Maguire and McTominay, and you've got rid of De Gea.
And we'll get rid of probably Donny van der Beek and Fred. Yeah, and we got rid of what's his name to Nottingham Forest as well, Langer for some money as well. We get
that was like 15 mil when it was something like that.
15, 20 mil or something. Yeah. Like now we done all right. Like
it's a great window. Like if you're a United fan, surely you've got to be happy, right?
So the window is doing what it's meant to be doing, bro. I'll be real. Like when we're actually looking at this right now, to think that we could get in Amrabat, a centre back, and potentially even another centre midfielder as well. Yeah, this window's looking decent. You know what I mean? It's looking.
What's the expectation if you get rid of some of this dead wood and you bring in Amrabat, and let's say you bring in another central midfielder just to kind of for competition? What's the expectation going into next season?
Well, from me, if we get Amrabat plus one midfielder and another centre back, we need to be challenging. To be fair, we need to be.
There's a lot of talk about who's that the Bayern Munich centre back or the right back.
Pavard.
Yeah, is that
I don't want him. He's trash. He's trash. We've been linked.
I'll take him at Spurs.
We've been linked with a Nice centre back. I want him. Do you know?
I see who else you've been linked with.
Who's that?
Tapsoba.
Yeah, I know. But I think we're looking at the Nice centre back properly, though, isn't it? We've been linked with Lavia, but I don't think so. I'll take Amrabat. To be fair, if Lavia is available, if we could get Amrabat, Lavia, and Todibo, then that we have to challenge. We have to at least finish second, innit? If we get those 3 players. But
do you think if you sign, if you get, let's say you get Amrabat, Lavia, and a centre back, do you think you're stronger than Arsenal?
Yeah, I do. If we get that, do you know what I mean? I expect to finish above Arsenal if we get 2 central midfielders and a centre back.
And then it's just about closing that gap between you and City.
100%. I don't think we could win the title because I think City are far away from everyone else. Like even though Arsenal beat them on penalties, like they played Arsenal off the park and they didn't get out first gear. Like, do you know what I mean? So
facts.
Like City weren't trying and they were toying with Arsenal at times. Do you know what I mean? So like I still think that game showed me how far City are away from people, and now they're being linked with Paqueta.
I was about to say that.
City, I said it. City are gonna sign players. City are just kind of waiting to see where they are, and then they're just gonna make their moves late in the window. I still expect City to bring in at least 2 more players.
I think they've already got the best defense in Europe now. I think if they get Paqueta, I mean they've put a package together for 70 million. Apparently his release clause next year is 85 million. So Man City are going to go close to 80. Like under Guardiola, Paqueta will be. Listen, he will be a serious player. They've already got gems all over the pitch, but they're adding another one, and they're talking about getting Paqueta and Elise, getting both of them.
Bro. But City are gonna do what they need to do, bro. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna do what they need to do. City, we can't get nowhere near City. But if we can get 2 central midfielders and a centre back, I'm not accepting anything below second place, to be honest.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have a great season. Did you see any of the highlights from our game against Barca? We played Tony Skip in this advanced 8 role.
Did he do well though?
He scored a brace. Yeah, I couldn't believe it,
bruv. Hey, that's
honestly,
crazy.
We played them off the park, or maybe not played them off the park, but we played very well.
I heard you were playing well though. I can't lie. Like I did see people saying that you lot were balling. The thing is with Spurs, yeah, this season is gonna be similar to kind of how Liverpool were with Brendan, like when they were scoring bare goals in it, but conceding bare goals. I feel like that's what you lot are gonna do in it. I think you lot are gonna be involved in some of the most entertaining matches this season, even if you don't get the results.
Against Brighton.
Yeah, even if you don't get the results you want, I think you're gonna be involved in some proper classic football matches in it, because it just looks like you lot are just gonna go for the throat every game, and even if you lose, that you're gonna lay gloves on people in it.
People are already calling, like Spurs fans are calling this manager imposter Coglu. Like for me, it's wild. Like we haven't had a great preseason. Let's be honest. We lost against West Ham's kids. We then played the Singapore Sailors. We then absolutely disintegrated Shakhtar Donetsk.
Was that actually their name, the Singapore Sailors, or is that you just taking
Lion City Sailors? But they might as well be the Singapore Sailors.
I was thinking if that's really their name.
We then absolutely obliterated Shakhtar Donetsk. Like Harry Kane, one of his best performances I've seen in a while from a number 9. Passing, goals, penalties, heading, everything. We didn't go up against a Barcelona team where, bearing in mind, we was missing Royale, Udogie, Romero, Kane, Maddison, and Son. And we played, our up front was Solomon, Richarlison, and Perisic. And Richarlison did all the dog work, holding it up. You know, he was prepared to have a battle with Eric Garcia and Koundé and Arejo. He did all the dog work. We actually played it out from the back. I was like, am I watching Spurs? Like the way we were playing out from the back, it was like when Pochettino was like 2 or 3 years under the role. And this guy has not even only had 5 or 6 weeks with the squad. We've only played 4 games or 5 games. Bissouma, by the way, Bissouma was unbelievable. And
that's what I was wondering, because this guy, yeah, he's like a new signing for you lot. If he gets it right, because he's one hell of a player. Like I feel about him, yeah, similar to how I feel about Mason Greenwood for Man United, in a sense that like he's like a new signing for the club, even though he's been there. Like man wasn't really involved last season, so because of that, it's like having a brand new player.
Yeah, like he yesterday he was. Bearing in mind you're coming up against, they played Gavi and they played Pedri, Frankie de Jong, and Romeo in midfield. And this guy looked, well, for me, he was the best player on the pitch. Like, he was head and shoulders above everyone else. He was, you know, he's press resistant. He's fantastic on the ball. He's technically gifted. He's got leadership qualities as well. You know, I'd even say, look, if Kane's going to be the captain and Kane stays, give him the vice captain. Because like he was head and shoulders above everyone. I know it's a pre-season game. People will say, oh, yeah, you still lost. But for 80 minutes of that game, it was like we looked like we were on Barcelona's level. And then all of a sudden, they brought on this 16-year-old and he just pulled Reguilon's pants down. Like it was a murder scene on that. To the point of where, you know, where a player's faking an injury, you know, they've been cooked that bad. They're like, oh, my hamstring's just gone. Let me just walk off the bit. This 16-year-old, I can't remember what his name was. He absolutely tore him to shreds. I mean, this guy was he was 16 years old, and he come on and he looked Barcelona. Yamal, that's it. Yamal was Barcelona's best player. Every goal come from his side. I mean, Reguilon looked like, and then Dyer jogging back. But we got smoked by a 16-year-old, so it's pretty long.
Yeah, I seen one of the steals of my man just dropping the shoulder and sending, man, like crazy.
He looked like, what he looked like is, when, I'm not comparing him, but when Ronaldinho had that explosive pace.
Yeah.
And then he'd stop, drop the shoulder, and he'd go again. That's exactly what this kid looked like. I'm not saying he's Ronaldinho.
No, of course, but no, I get what you mean. No, I seen a few things. Someone sent me like a video, and he absolutely sent, man. Like that. So
yeah, it was like, come on now. It's like 16 years old or whatever he is. Like, looked like he'd be one of our best players.
But bro, listen, at the end of the day, it's preseason. It's preseason. All you want to see is your team making moves in the right direction. It's not about winning games, really. Like, winning games are nice. Like, even for me personally, it was just good to beat Arsenal because they're annoying. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, like, it didn't matter. And I could tell even my players, the Arsenal game's the only one that they took seriously. Do you know what I mean? It's the only game they took seriously because my players just don't like losing to Arsenal. So because of that, they actually took that game a bit seriously. And to be fair, so did Arsenal, bruv. They didn't make changes at halftime. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I thought, wow, they're going to change their teams at halftime. They didn't. Like, they left a lot of their players on because they got cooked in the first half. So, like, yeah, cool. There were friendly games, but that was the only game that I would say was taken semi-seriously by both sides, innit? And we won. So, other than that, it wasn't taken seriously. Like you saw in preseason, my manager was starting our second team in the first half and then putting our first team on in the second half and doing shit like that. That's not what we do, yeah? That is not what you do when you're trying to win games, isn't it? So midfield.
He's just trying to see what people have been doing in the off season, who's been grafting, who's not been grafting.
Preseason is used like just to implement certain things. Do you know what I mean? So nobody's seen the best of any team right now in preseason. No one.
Even Man City. They lost to Atletico Madrid. No one then thinks Man City aren't going to do a treble, do they?
Well, there you go. And this is what I'm saying. So it's one of them things. And even the Community Shield game, like you saw it with Man City as well. Do you know what I mean? KDB didn't start. You know what I mean? And then they brought on that kid. Oh fuck my life. That scored. What's his name? Cole Palmer. Like Cole Palmer's not gonna get loads of minutes for Man City this season. Like I mean, he's there until Elise comes in probably, and then Cole Palmer plays in the League Cup only. Do you know what I mean? And
it'll be League, FA Cup, and maybe he'll play in a game in the Champions League where they've already won a tie. Like when
even, but I'll be surprised if we see him in the Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, but like when they slapped Leipzig, like
no, I know what you mean. But I'd be surprised if we even see him in the Champions League at all. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I mean. He's a good player, but I still think that he's gonna bring in another right sider because there's no way that he doesn't replace Riyad Mahrez. There's no way that he doesn't do that.
Did you see today? Tottenham are looking at Eze from Palace.
I don't think you can afford Eze. I'll be honest, yeah.
I think we can afford him. I just don't think we'll buy him.
I don't think you can afford him because Palace will want at least 50 million for Eze, bruv. Like,
yeah,
because
he's young.
He's English.
Listen, Tottenham have got money. They just don't want to spend it.
No, I know that. But when I say you can't afford it, I mean, like, it's out of your price range, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because not that you can't afford it. It's just that you're not willing to spend that kind of money. This is what I mean.
We've just got rid of Joe Rodon. He's gone to Leeds with an obligation to buy or an option to buy. Apparently, we're getting rid of Sanchez. It depends. If we get rid of Ndombele and a couple of players, I think we could go and get Eze. Now, if you have Eze and Maddison in the same team, supplying the ball to Kane, like that would be absolutely ridiculous. But where does he play? Where does Eze come in and play? Because we've already got Bissouma. At the moment, I think the way our function team's going to play, Lo Celso's back up to Maddison. Right? When Bentancur's back, I think Bentancur will be the 8, Maddison will be the 6, and it will be Son, Kane, and either Kulu or Solomon. So does that mean, I know Maddison has played out on the right before for Leicester, but in terms of the relentless...
Maddison is not playing out on the right.
Yeah.
No, there's no fucking way. You bought Maddison to play in the 10. Eze can play in the 8. Do you know what I mean? He can definitely play.
That's a lot of running though for Bissouma. If we've got Bissouma as the 6,
Eze as the 8, and Bissouma's not really a 6 either. But Rice and Partey aren't 6s either. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're both double pivot players. Rice can't play single pivot, and if your manager's playing a double pivot, he can play a double pivot of Eze and Basuma. He can. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's
What, and
not.
then Madison just in front.
Yeah, it's not extreme. It's not very balanced though. This is the problem. Do you know what I mean? But you can do it in a pivot because Partey and Rice are technically 2 8s. Do you know what I mean? And they play in a pivot. And I'm not saying it works, by the way, because when they played against us, it didn't. But it is possible. It is possible.
See, this go on, I'll let you get a super chat. Go on.
Yeah. Super chat. We'll go. We'll keep going. We'll go to the super chat after because it's about a different team. We're still talking about Tottenham.
I was gonna say the way we played yesterday, it was kind of like we had the two centre backs.
Yeah.
And then you had Porro and Reguilon really quite high up around the halfway line. Then you had Bissouma floating in between 6 and 8. Then you had Giovanni Celso number 10, and you had Ollie Skip as his advanced 8. And then the wide players, they're not wide forward. You know, like how Son and Kudu are closer to Kane. They're more wide forwards. The wingers are so far out to spread the pitch. That's why, in the Postecoglou system, this is why I don't think Son works. Like,
why? Because Son wants to come inside and make the pitch small.
Yes, that's exactly that.
But yeah, but then if you want to do that, then you can switch your wingers and play Son on the right hand side, and then he keeps the pitch wide. Is,
his best attribute is finishing, right? Everyone knows that. If through on goal, he's very
good.
But
Son can finish with both feet though, so he can play on the right.
He can, but he can't cross the ball to save his life, and that's what Postecoglou wants. I watched.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be a good cross though. Like if you put the ball in the mixer, Harry Kane is such a good finisher.
Yeah, like, you just put it in a dangerous area.
Yeah, just put it in a dangerous area. Harry Kane will do the rest.
But I watched Solomon Perisic cross the ball. They're so much better crossers of the ball than Son is.
Yeah, but Perisic is an elite crosser of the ball if you give him space.
And I don't actually mind Perisic as a left winger. I don't mind him there. A lot of people say he's 34 and all that. He's not gonna. Why is it Henry Wright toenail TV? I mean, what is this?
Bruv, don't worry about that. Don't read the comments for now, innit? Just land what you were saying, bruv.
Yeah, like when we play, I don't know. I think the only position that Son really thrives in this system is through the middle as the number 9. But he ain't gonna play there. Because Son running in behind with Perisic.
Son played in the number 9 in your Champions League final season and he played well.
He did, but then we had players around him that we had likes of Wanyama holding it down. In this system, we don't have that. So it's going to be a constant.
Have you been linked with an enforcer like Wanyama, someone to break up the play?
We've been linked with Douglas Luiz, heavily linked with Douglas Luiz. I like Douglas Luiz, but he's not an out number 6.
No.
Like to the perfect player for that position is going to your club. It would be Amrabat.
Yeah, you're right.
Amrabat in that system with Bissouma and Madison, like you're laughing. You're absolutely laughing. But
facts, absolute baller. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, United, I'm happy with what we're
doing.
Second
game of the season we got you lot. Do you know that?
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game.
I expect Tottenham to have all the ball that game. I'm not going to lie to you.
What day is that?
Saturday, 5:30 kickoff.
Oh, that's fine. Saturday. Perfect. Big up my man for the super chat. Have you heard United are planning on 2 centre mids, 1 centre back, and a striker on loan? I haven't heard anything about a striker on loan, mate. 2 centre midfielders and centre back I've heard of. If we get 2 centre midfielders and a centre back, I'm happy. I don't think we get another striker on loan. I don't think it's necessary. I think we've got enough. So I think a striker only comes in on loan if Mason goes out on loan. I don't think Mason goes out on loan. So I think we're good. I don't think we need another striker. And also, people were talking about what's his name's back, Højlund, but I've seen videos of him with football boots on. So
people saying he's not fit, is there or something?
Yeah, like they're saying that it's a bad injury and he's going to be out for a while. So why is he in football boots? Like, do you know what I mean? I don't really know because I know a thing or two about injuries. Like, and we don't wear football boots when we're injured. Like, we're trainers. You know what I mean? So. Like the injury is not as bad as people are making out. I think people are just catastrophizing because they don't know what they're doing. That's what I believe. But I don't think Højlund's injury is as bad as people are saying. So nah, it is what it is, people.
Like even if he's out for a couple of weeks, it's like it's not that deep. It's a long season, you know. 1 or 2 games is nothing.
No, but that's all it is, bro. I think it's like 2 to 3 weeks or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
How
And
do you think he'll play in like your system?
he's going to. But he'll play how he usually plays. I think. I think he will run the channels.
I watch clips on him, and he can hold the ball up. He's hold up play.
He can hold the ball up, but he likes to run the channels a lot. That's what he likes to do. He likes to, similar to kind of how Lukaku used to play, like in his younger days. Like he used to play up front, but he used to like to get the ball in wide spaces and use his pace to get down the outside and get away.
Like
from
when he was
it.
at Everton, he
When
did
he
that
was
at West
Everton.
Brom. He went out
Yeah.
alone, didn't he? And I think he scored a goal against. Was it against? It was against United, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I believe it was the last day of the season. I think they beat us.
Yeah, he sprints all the way down that right wing like some. He was rapid as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think he will be a player that drifts out to the wide areas to find space to get on the ball and then exploits his pace. Like that's what it will be. So yeah, it's just one of them things, bro, to be completely honest. And what's man talking about? Hey, bro, I've seen your super chat. I've seen your super chat now. All the super chats get starred, so I don't miss any super chats. They're all here. I said all it took was one shout from Onana to get Harry Maguire out. 100%. That is it, bro. Man said man was banging Judge. You know, Harry Maguire's gone. Black magic and that. This is what it is. This is what it is. So now all your super chats get starred, so I don't miss any of them. They all go into a list on the side, so I can't miss them. So
who have you got this weekend? Who have United got?
Wolves. Wolves at Old Trafford. That's a win. Lopetegui's just left as well. Yeah, the manager's just left as well because he wasn't getting no money. I think they weren't giving him no money for players.
They just signed Gary O'Neill or something, they?
Yeah, something like that. That's what I heard. But
that's a murder scene, man. I'd say that's going to be 3-4-0 United. 3 or 4-0.
I'd love it to be. We don't really score
on 3 or
4 goals. Yeah, we don't score.
That's calm. You get to watch everyone play.
We don't score 3 or 4 goals. But I'd love to beat them 3-0 opening day. You know what I mean? Make a little statement. Be beautiful. You know what I mean? So I'm happy with that, man. You know what I mean?
I Bruno and Rashford will both have like really good games.
I don't know about Bruno, to be fair. He hasn't had a good preseason, coming to think of it. Like like he hasn't really done anything. Like it's weird. It's weird. I don't think he's done anything in preseason. I don't really remember him doing anything. Has he scored? Has he scored in preseason, guys? I don't know if he has, bro. I think he did. He scored against Arsenal. He scored against Arsenal, actually. Yeah, he did. He scored against Arsenal, bro. Like he packed, what's his name? That fucking Ramsdale. Do you know what I mean? But I just bro, I just don't remember him doing very much in preseason. Do you know what I mean? And it's not.
They've just signed Raya, haven't they?
Yeah, Arsenal. Yeah, they have. Yeah, that was such a low-key signing.
He's their number one now.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know what I mean? Ramsdale's talking about fighting for his space and all that. He's talking shit, bro. Bro.
My opinion on that is, like, for what Arteta wants to do, if I look at the distribution, I think Ray is clear. As a shot stopper, I think Ray is clear. I can't remember the last time that Raya made big howlers. Like, but that being said, I do like Ramsdale as a keeper. But you're not going to sign a keeper that's similar to your number one if there's not going to be like repercussions for you. Either way,
you don't bring in Raya, from where he was, where he's the number one, to be number two at Arsenal. Like, respectfully, Arsenal ain't big enough, to be bringing in players, from that are playing to put them on the bench. Like, Arsenal ain't that team, you know them ones. They're not Man City, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not. He's gone to Arsenal because he's been given assurances that he's number one. There's no two ways about it. There's no two ways, because why would he leave where he was to go sit on the bench at Arsenal, bruv, and not be guaranteed to win anything? Well. Yeah. He more suits the way that the manager wants to play, in it. Like, there's no two ways about it. Like, he goes in as the number one goalkeeper at Arsenal. And I don't think it improves them massively either. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things. I think it's a good signing, but it's not a signing that means anything to me. I'll be honest.
No, I agree. 20 Wazzy's right. They need to know who's number one and number two. Like, you can't be going into games and like Champions League, and 1 week you've got Red, and next week you've got Ramsdale. The defenders can be like, who's behind us?
Yeah, it's gonna be like
I can't remember the last team.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Henderson at one point were like that. Do you know what I mean? And it's disruptive. And then Henderson ended up being sent out on loan. So I think Ramsdale probably ends up going out on loan maybe next season, or ends up getting sold, because he's not going to stay and be Arsenal number 2, especially after being number 1. It'd be different if they brought him in.
Chelsea.
Yeah. Why Chelsea?
I don't know. I'm not sure on this. I think they're going to get rid of Kepa, and I'm not wrapped up on Sanchez. But I don't think Sanchez is all that. I think Ramsdale, in the way Chelsea want to play, I think that'd be spot on for them. And they've got this weird relationship where they keep buying each other's players.
That I can agree with, but I don't know. With Ramsdale, you know what it is? Because he's been Arsenal number 1, it's harder to accept being Arsenal number 2. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to accept being Arsenal number 2 because you've been number 1 before. If he came in as a number 2, I think it's less of an issue because of what he's done in the past and the relegations and that. Like, he's not really a big player, but Arsenal have inflated his almost inflated his profile by making him number 1 goalkeeper, because he was never really good enough to be Arsenal number 1 goalkeeper anyway. But he's been it now, and it's like you can't go backwards now. Do you know what I mean? So I think that he's gone. He's gone on loan, or he gets sold at the end of the season.
I agree. I don't think he's a good enough goalkeeper to win a league title.
Nah, no way. Do you know what I mean? I big up my man for the super chat. He said, woke up to Harry Maguire being sold. Got to give thanks to God. Never thought I would see this day. Only thing better than this is the Glazers selling the club. 100%, bro. Like, it's amazing. Harry Maguire obviously leaving, bro. Like, come on. Like, this is what we needed, blood. This is exactly what we needed. And what can I say? Like, the manager's doing what he's meant to do. To be fair to the guy, he's got rid of De Gea, he's got rid of Ronaldo. Now he's getting rid of Harry Maguire, bro. Like, he's doing some good work, man. Do you know what I mean? Whether or not some people are sold by the style of play, his choice of players at times and stuff like that, in terms of talent ID, bringing them in, there's no two ways about it. He's getting rid of the right players. Definitely getting rid of the right players. Super chat, who has the highest ceiling? That's easy. Greenwood next. And yeah, it's not Pavard. Pavard's a scrub. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want that guy anywhere near my football club. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not even as a backup centre back.
Nah, he's shit, blood. You know what I know he's been played right back a lot, and technically he's a centre back, but he's rubbish. Like, and why would my manager want him? Like, my manager's looking at these pace and power players, and Pavard ain't that, bro. Do you know what I mean?
He's got one goal in the World Cup.
Yeah, like Pavard's still living off that. He's still living off that goal, but Pavard's not the guy, innit? So I think the manager will be looking for an athletic centre back to replace Harry Maguire. You don't replace Harry Maguire
Tap sober
with another player that's not athletic. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Tap sober is the guy. He would be, if you're telling me your centre back should be Varane, Martinez, Tap sober, potentially someone else. You got Luke Shaw can play there, Lindelof.
Yeah, man, we're good, bro.
That's calm.
Do you know what I'm saying? We're good, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we are good. I can't lie.
Yeah, I see today. I can't remember who put it out. There was a reporter that said you're looking at like 4 or 5 centre backs, and you want to try one of them wrapped up by the Tottenham game.
Yeah, bro. I reckon we're gonna do our thing. Do you know what I mean?
Romano that said it. He said Pavard, Tadibo, Tapsoba, and someone else. But
bro, we're moving efficiently. What more can we want? What more can we want as United fans? Do you know what I mean? Man, say Martial fully fit. Wolves ain't ready. This bro hasn't played a single minute in pre-season. Martial's not fit, blood. You know what I mean? He's not fit or anywhere near fit. Do you know what I mean? He might be not injured, but he's not fit. He's not played any games. You know, like that. So It's one of them ones where, like, bro, I ain't getting, bruv, I can't get excited about Anthony Martial, blood. No, I can't. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I think he's got all the technical ability in the world, but I don't. If you've got a striker that can only play like 15 games a season or something because he's injured, then I don't know. Apparently, Leroy Sané wants to leave Bayern. I'd snap him up in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but then he has to admit that he made a mistake with Anthony. Do you know what I mean? And my manager's not going to do that. So
Leroy Sané, like in what Tottenham need, he's never going to join us because he wants to join a big club, right? But Leroy Sané in a Spurs team on that left wing would be devastating. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially in the quick transition football
on
that
the
your manager likes to play. Yeah, 100%.
Like there was a time and a period, I think it was either 17-18 season or 18-19, and he was absolutely unreal. And then he obviously fell out with Pep, got his move to Bayern, and it's never. It's what I don't like. When it's like it happens with a lot of players. When you finally get that move to, and you're like, okay, I'm going to be one of the main guys, and you don't deliver. Like, I don't know. Zanetti saying what we're saying about Lukaku. What's Zanetti said?
He just said that he's betrayed them, bro. You know what it is, yeah? That Javier Zanetti is, if that is Javier, I'm assuming it is.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? He's a very like old-fashioned, like traditional man, innit? And I hear that, but these dons these days are not that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
you want the money,
bruv, back in the day as a man, your word used to mean something. It don't mean nothing.
Means nothing.
It don't mean nothing no more. You know, like that. And this is what it is. That's the society we live in right now. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah. Do you know what I mean? What is it Scarface saying? Do you know what I mean? The only thing two things a man's got in life is his word and his balls, innit? It's Scarface, blood. That's all we got, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Bruv, now we ain't got that. Bruv, now the word don't mean nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is what it is. Back in the day, it used to be that. It used to be, yo, if I told you I was doing this, I'm doing it, bro. Even if it don't get done right away, even if it's tomorrow, next week, I'm gonna keep my word.
Even
bro.
if it's a couple of months.
That was it. Like, man don't need to make promises, bro. If I tell you I'm doing something, I'm doing it. As a man, yeah, your word used to mean something. Now, these men are moving like, yeah, they say something, and then they change their mind. Their feelings change, blood. A man are reacting on feelings. This is Lukaku, innit? All of a sudden, yeah, like this brand needs to feel loved at all times. You know them ones. And if he don't feel loved, he's going where he feels the love. He's a gal, blood. And this is what most of these men are like. This is what most of these men are like. They're like gal, blood. Wherever they feel good, that's where they're going. You know, like that. Them men are hoes, fam. This is exactly what it is. So this is the new generation of men. And that's why he's saying that Lukaku's betrayed them. He absolutely has betrayed them. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what Lukaku did, yeah, go into Inter, went back to Chelsea, went back to Inter, talk about when he was at Chelsea, I was talking to the president the whole time. I always wanted to go back there, this, that, and the other, this Chelsea. And then all of a sudden now, yeah, you're going Juventus. But you're a whole, blood. That's what you are.
Passed around like a spliff on 420, mate.
You're a whole, fam.
Everyone wants
That's exactly what you are. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is just what it is. Do you know what I mean? This is exactly what it is. He's a whole, blood. There's no other word for guys like this, bro. If you're a man that don't stick to their word, you're not even a man, bruv.
He's the guy's washed as well. Like, if you are Neymar, I'd hear it. You're absolutely washed. Like every big game in the last couple of years, this guy's done nothing.
Yeah, but how many big games has he even played in his life, bro? He's a little man player with a big man.
Champions League final. He missed chance after chance after chance. I remember that game for Belgium in the World Cup. Was it World Cup or Euros? Was World Cup. He couldn't hit a bar. He's firing blanks.
Yeah. Oh, the World Cup. I think he missed like 8 chances in that game.
He needs to take a couple of blue skittles to sort himself out, because at the moment you ain't getting nothing, mate. Like at the moment you're turning up like, well, you're not. That's the point. You're not turning up. Like, I get it. I get what Zanetti's saying. You know, you give us your word, you're gonna come back.
Yeah, it is betrayal, blood. And the thing is, like, because he was doing the most to get back there when he was at Chelsea, like that's what the worst thing about it is for them, probably, because Like I know it, yeah. Like even at my club, it's like, you know, when you go into preseason, you kind of plan your season ahead with the players that you think are going to be there naturally.
And all
Do
of
you
a
know what I'm
sudden they
saying?
drop a bombshell on you and tell you they're going back somewhere else.
There you go. And then that happens, then all of a sudden, it's like, yo, you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is, bro. That's you're a bitch, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, like, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, like, it's either you're committed or you're not committed. It's loyalty. That's what it is. Because wherever Lukaku goes, he's gonna get money anyway. Like, and he's gonna get around the same amount of money. Like, Juventus aren't gonna offer him way more money than he was on at Inter Milan. That's simply not gonna happen.
I don't
Like,
get why he's joining Juventus though, because he's got more chance of winning something at Inter.
but bro, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make no sense,
He should
bro.
just go Napoli. If they get rid of Osimhen, go Napoli. Play there.
Yeah, yeah, but he's just not going to, bro. And this is
24's he's right. Loyalty don't exist.
no, it doesn't. 100%
Chris
it doesn't
Proud said
exist.
it, mate. In his
Yeah,
tune.
but this is it, bro. But this is it, because this is society now. Because I told you, society are telling men that their feelings matter, like, and they don't. And this is the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? As a man, your feelings don't matter. Like,
They never have mattered, let's be honest.
they never have mattered. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if your feelings mattered, yeah, then boy, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why man can't say, oh, you know what? When man get drafted for war and that man say, oh, I don't feel like dying. You don't have a choice. You're a man, bruv.
Yeah, you're getting on that front line. You better pick up
Bruv,
that AK-47.
bruv, pick up that gun and you're going, bruv. What do you mean you don't feel like it, bruv? You ain't got a choice. You know, like, you got no choice, bruv. Do you know, like that? Women are allowed to not feel like it. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't have to go. Man, them have to go.
Yeah, that's it. You got to pack your bag.
If man them invade this country tomorrow, Henry, yeah, all the military age man them are gonna have to pick up a gun, bruv.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to. We can't be like, oh, we don't feel like it. Like, bro, it's not that.
You can't just roll over and say, I'm calling in sick today.
Broski, you know them ones. What? Listen, man said, man, them are approaching. What are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? Man have to pick up the thing. You get me? And that's it. Nah,
go outside and start spraying and praying.
Yeah, bruv, that's it. Do you know what I mean? You gotta protect your family. You gotta protect your family, bro. Man can't just be like, oh, you know, I don't feel like it today, bruv. Hey, that's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? That's real crazy. Do you know what I mean? So when man are just like, oh yeah, like, nah, I don't feel like being loyal. Like, what do you mean you don't feel like it, bro?
You don't get it. There's no option. You gotta stand up, sort yourself out,
It's unbelievable.
And that's it. And I'm going to throw a reference here, and I know we do it every show, but I'll tell you who would be standing up with Frey's misses in front, that Adam 22 bloke. He'd be like, listen, I'm on the other side. You can take her.
That's a mad thing.
That's what he's doing, mate.
Yeah, bro. Hey, listen, man, you trade his wife in to the terrorists for his freedom,
Yeah.
and that he probably would.
Give me her OnlyFans account.
Pimp her out, bruv. You know them ones. Man, I'll probably film it, bruv. Getting doggied by the soldiers, blood, with the AKs around their chest and that, bro. You never know, bro. It's peak in the dunya. But this is what I mean. Men are not men no more. Do you know what I mean? And that's why Zanetti's upset, because he's probably thinking, yo, this guy stitched us, because there's no way. Because I swear that was last season Lukaku was at Chelsea and he went back to them. So that means he's only been at them for another year. And then he's leaving them again.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like, he's won a league title at Inter Milan, right? He's
bro, the guy left. The guy left, yeah. He snaked Chelsea, went back, pledged his allegiance, kissed the badge, yeah, and then he's left them again after one season, bro. Come on, that's ridiculous.
He scored a brace in the Milan derby, which basically gave into the league. Kissed the badge, set up Lautaro Martinez for the third, kissed the badge again, went back to Chelsea, and now he's twerking for Juventus. This guy has got no shame whatsoever.
Yeah. Nah, he's low. He's low still. You know what I mean?
Absolutely zero shame whatsoever.
Yeah, that's dead. Can't even lie. You know what I'm saying, oh, people, big up everyone inside. We got like 1.4K in here, bro. We ain't even got 500 likes. You lot are taking it. We ain't even got 400 likes. Man, I got 325 likes. You need to get those likes up immediately.
1,000 likes, people.
Bro, get them up, bro. Up, bro. Man need at least like 600-700, bro. Man need to at least 50% in it. Like, and if we got 1.4 in it, we need at least 700. You lot are slacking, bruv. I know
50% ratio.
you lot are enjoying the content, but you gotta smash the like, bruv. That's all you need to do. Smash the Ross Clark like, bruv. Do you know what I mean?
We
And
need a Henry 22 TV account fast. Oh, don't worry, someone will create one in a matter of seconds.
now you know that, innit? Like it's coming. The man are taking a piss. That brother. You know what I mean? Hopefully something else happens this year so we don't hear from that guy again, blood. I'm telling you, because it's brazy.
No, don't worry. I got to tell you, there's another story that was going around, but not about him, but about something his missus was getting up to, and it was, I mean, listen, it was.
What do you mean getting up to?
You know who they got on their podcast now, don't you? You know that who's the Man City fan? She's massive. She's in the boxing world. Oh, what is her name? Someone in the chat will know.
Sorry, what?
She's got what is her name? They've got someone, Ellie Brooke, right? Ellie Brooke is like a Man City fan, right? She's massive. She gets in the boxing ring and everything. She is now on their podcast. And there's one rule about that podcast.
I don't know who she is.
Not Ashton Ware. Not she don't belong on the podcast. She can stay at home. But that old Brooke is on that podcast, and there's one rule about that podcast. They have a little chitty chat, and then they get down to business. So now her social media is going to go through the stratosphere, and he'll probably buy her a Lamborghini as well. Look up El Brooke. Look. She gets in a ring, scraps it out.
In the ring with who? I don't understand.
So you know, like KSI's got the boxing thing event that he runs. Sure. He owns part of the company. She's the main girl fighter on there.
Okay.
And she's got like a massive following, millions and millions of followers. And now she's getting up to no good in the Plug Talk podcast. Yeah, she is. She is skilled.
I don't know. I don't know anything about her. I don't know who she is. I don't know what she does. I don't know anything, bruv.
I bet a lot of people in the chat know exactly what she does.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I've got Dave in the background messaging me. What's he said?
It's not her. It's not her. He was trying to see who it was. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not her.
No, I don't know what gone still, man. No, fam. But yeah, I don't know who that is. Nah, bro. If man think I got time to be knowing these things, them man are high, bro.
I just scroll through the social media. I don't even go look for this stuff. I just scroll through and I'm like, okay, that's nice. Move on, start the rest of carry on my day.
No, that's funny.
Have you seen Reece James is the Chelsea captain?
No.
Yeah, he's the new Chelsea captain.
When was that announced? Today?
But yeah, a couple of hours ago.
But that bro don't play anyway. You know that. So
that's the thing. If he don't play, who's going to be the captain? It ain't going to be Thiago Silva. Because he ain't going to play 38 games a season.
No.
They probably should have given it to... I don't know, man. Like,
bro, who have they got? Their whole team's new, blood. He gets it by default because he's one of the only players that was there when they won the Champions League.
Yeah, maybe Ben Chilwell.
But he's another injury-prone brother.
Just give it to Poch. He'll wear the armband. He'll turn up every week.
All right, shout out my man for becoming a member as well, and shout out all the current members in there. Reece James, that's a captaincy by default situation, mate.
Yeah, I thought there'd be a bigger post. It was only like a little picture. There was nothing. Like, I thought it'd be like, oh, he's one of our own, twerking, all that sort of stuff. Because if we make Harry Kane captain next season, we'll end up graffitiing another wall.
Yeah,
that's what we'll do. Or bring a DVD out, one of the two.
Oh, I forgot Harry Kane weren't your skipper. It was Hugo, innit?
Yeah, he's still at the football club.
I thought you were getting a new goalie.
Well, mate, we got a new goalkeeper, right? And I actually like Vicario, but he was getting absolutely cooked yesterday. Like, he's played pre-season.
Yeah.
Pre-season.
He started in pre-season.
Yeah, he started yesterday. He made some good stops, but like, he was getting absolutely cooked by the first goal. Rafinha puts the ball in inside 2 minutes, and you're leaving one of the best number 9s in the last decade, probably top 3 number 9s in the last decade, Robert Lewandowski, free for a left-footed volley. Now, it was close to him. It was very, very close to him. But if you're someone that coaches football, you know that is such fine margins, and it's a split-second reaction. On another day, he saves that. It's not an absolute howler, right? The Tottenham fan base absolutely cooked this guy. Absolutely cooked this guy. But it's facts. If you're playing against Barcelona with Davinson Sanchez and Eric Dyer, aka Gravy and Mash, what are you supposed to do?
No idea.
When you've got Lewandowski, who's got literally could build a house in the amount of space he's got. Yeah, exactly. 24Z's right. It's like on another day he saves it, on another day he doesn't.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that we've conceded. People will say it's the fact that we conceded 3 against West Ham, 4 against Barca. We scored against the Lion City Sailors. We conceded against Shakhtar Donetsk. But until the defense is sorted, we can't. I don't see how we can judge him.
Yeah, and you knew that you needed to strengthen your defense anyway.
Exactly. He's more exploited than. Well, I'm not talking about that guy anymore, but he's more exploited than that.
Than his wife. You're taking a piss, blood.
But I don't understand it. It's not like it's Casillas when he had Pepe, Ramos, Marcelo, and whoever at the time, Carvajal.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's you got Davinson Sanchez and Eric Dyer, and 2 fullbacks that can't defend.
No facts.
We're basically playing a left midfielder and a right midfielder at fullback.
To me,
Keeper's got no chance. It's like playing David De Gea with Phil Jones, Maguire, right, Nani right back, and Anderson left back. You got no chance. Absolutely no chance.
Man. But one thing Tottenham won't be is boring. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So now
100%.
The game is the game. Oh, you lot, make sure you get them lights up, man. Let's hit minimum 700 likes, people. I'm saying we're gonna need 1.4K in here. We haven't even hit
1.4K.
Yeah, let's get
numbers are absolutely insane, man.
Man said, what's that? We got a new defender. We need one more. He will trust Romero and Van de Ven way more. Yeah. But, bro, listen, at the end of the day, it's only pre-season, isn't it? Fair enough, Spurs are goals. But it's one of them ones where I think you lot are gonna be all right, blood. I can't lie.
After watching what we've watched, and the guys only had 5 weeks and 4 games, we look a completely different team. And anyone that used to say Conte can't improve these players are not very good, Conte is a great manager. Well, you've seen 100% that it's the same team with a couple of additions, and how much better is the football? It's down to the manager. How many goals do you think Harry bags in Germany? 40 goals.
He's not going though.
But if he does go to Germany, he scores 40 goals in that league. I don't care.
Yeah.
He breaks the record, snaps it in half, puts it over a table, puts it through a table, Bubba Ray and Devon 3D for a table. He absolutely destroys whatever that record is.
Yeah, facts.
I don't care what anyone says. For me at the moment, there's maybe 1 or 2 number 9s that you'd say are better.
Now he's the best in Europe right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's better than Lewandowski. So, and Benzema's not in Europe no more. Ronaldo's not in Europe, and Ronaldo wasn't better than Kane anyway. Messi's not in Europe no more. So when we're talking about strikers, he's the best, man. Do you know what I mean? Some people say Erling's not better than Harry Kane. He's not. So it's one of them things, isn't it? People can have preferences.
Yeah, Kane breaks that.
Yeah, I think so.
You got to remember, Bayern Munich get about 15 penalties a season anyway. He's scoring every single one of those. Right?
Yeah, he'll take the penalties, and then the chances he gets in open play as well. He'll be scoring hat-tricks for fun there.
Yeah. People are saying Haaland's better. Okay, besides pace, what is Haaland actually better than Kane at football?
Nothing.
Besides pace. He's not a better passer. He's not better in the air. He's not a better finisher, in my opinion.
He's not.
His hold-up play, I don't think...
It's not better than Kane's. He's not better than Kane at anything but running.
Exactly.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? He's not better than Kane at anything but running. Every goal that he scores, I can see Harry Kane scoring. There's lots of goals Harry Kane scores I can't see him scoring. They're not comparable as football players. Do you know what I'm saying? Erling is in a team that creates way more chances than Spurs. If Harry Kane plays for Man City, he scores more goals.
Exactly. You've got a arguably the best ever assembled squad for creating chances. Grealish, Foden, Silva, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Mahrez. And then you put Harry Kane in there. Like, I don't know. I think if he does go to Bayern Munich, the volume of goals this guy is going to score is going to be absolutely frightening.
No, facts. Facts. Man saying Hendo's still available, England international. And David De Gea, blood. Man's got no club like Theon Greyjoy, blood. Man like Reek. Man like Reek, blood. He's got
Where's
no
you reckon he'll
club.
go?
Fam. I don't know, bro. He's got no club, fam. Like, where's he gonna go?
I reckon he'll go somewhere in Italy. Well, like, have Inter signed a keeper yet? Who did they get? Have Inter signed a goalkeeper yet? I know they got rid of Anana.
I don't know if they have.
Haven't they got Sommer or something? Was it Sommer?
We were linked with that summer, bro, if they signed him.
He's a good goalkeeper. Like,
yeah, we were
like
linked with him.
Death Taxes and Henry Remford St. Adam 22 / Devon Dudley. Devon Dudley is one of the all-time greats, mate. I can't believe that geezer's 50.
Is David De Gea got... So has Summer gone there? So
yeah,
that means, so David De Gea ain't got no... He hasn't even got no prospects, has he?
Who
I
have
haven't seen him
Bayern
linked with
got?
anyone.
So they've got Neuer. Who else have they got?
Man, won the De Gea war. I did win the De Gea war. I won the Ronaldo war as well. I won the Maguire war. Oh, bro, I won quite a few wars. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is, blood. I'm a warmonger, fam. This is what it is, bro. I won quite a few of them. The CR7 war was my favorite victory. I can't lie.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Hey, Martial's still there. You know, like that. And you know what I mean? There's no war whatsoever. Martial's body's finished. Do you know what I'm saying? That's got nothing to do with his ability. So that wasn't really a loss of the war, blood. You know, the ones there, like, that was more like a ceasefire, blood. That's what it was. Martial got no physicality anymore. So it is what it is. And if Martial's fit, he's still one of our best centre forwards. But if he's not good enough.
Exactly. If you can't compete for 38 games, and you're only playing 10 or 15 because of injury, you're no good to anyone.
Yeah. This is it. Man saying Tuchel wants Kepa. So what you man saying that he could end up at Chelsea? David De Gea, imagine that.
Nah, Poch won't have that. No way. No way. No way.
Hey, you never know.
Look at these comments are wild, mate. Like,
bruv, this, bruv, listen, yeah, this comment section is always brazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's always brazy, man. This comment section. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot make sure the ratios are up as well. We ain't even hit 500 likes yet. 492. Let's get to 700 people.
We're slacking, aren't we?
Yeah, you lot, come on, man. Do you know what I mean? But no, 100%. The chat is always the best. Do you know what I mean? Man ain't gonna see a chat like this on YouTube, like. Do you know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna see it. Yeah, you know I mean, them other channels are just full of these weird youths, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's true, man. I swear down. Down.
I mean, in my chat the other day, I had 5 or 6 different people with my name and something else on it. Like, it's man, like horny right TV.
That is funny though, man.
I forgot the geezer, and then he created another account, Horny Right TV, and just changed the E to a 3. He's following me everywhere. He's been DMing me on Twitter. He's probably Adam22 in disguise, mate.
Bro.
People think I'm lying. He's been everywhere, mate. I'm probably going to wake up tomorrow and he's going to be at the end of my bed or something.
That is funny, bro.
Well, honestly, people think I'm chatting. Ask 24Z. He's always in my chats. Ask him. He saw it.
Hey, bro. That's hilarious, though. Man said horny right TV. What's wrong with these people? Nah, bro. Nah. That's crazy, bro. That's actually funny, bro. Like, bro, I wouldn't even block him for that. That's funny, bro. Nah, what the fuck?
Show them the message from Tomes, Emery.
Nah, that's funny, man.
What message are you talking about?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea what they're talking about. That shit is hilarious, bro.
Yeah, it was funny. It was quite funny. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's very,
It's when
very
he
funny.
starts writing some wild messages. I'm talking like some wild messages in the chat, and I was like, listen, like you have to tone that down. It's PG in here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Nah, these guys got way too much time,
Yeah,
way too much time on their hands. But it's funny though, isn't it? Like we can't
It
pretend
wasn't.
that that shit not
I
move.
mean, there's probably about 10 in my chat. He was in the chat earlier, and he said he took a pic and sent it to you. Has he sent it to me?
I don't know. But yeah, yo, Nick, we know about Reece James. We touched on it briefly earlier. We also went through the Chelsea team and we realized that Chelsea don't really have any other options rather than Reece James. Now, from that Champions League winning side, I think he's one of the only players left. So it was a process of elimination situation more than anything. Like, and he's still got to stay fit. Do you know what I mean? So no, it's a strange one. Who knows? If Mount stayed, maybe he would have got the arm back. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's crazy. Raheem was never getting that.
Yeah,
Raheem was never getting that.
He's not a leader for starters, and he's not.
And bro, he's trash as well. Like he's not even guaranteed to start for them when
he's not proper Chelsea either, is he? So
nah, he's not. He's not. Do you know what I mean? Raheem's not the guy, bruv. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a very weird one.
Henry's search history must be correct. I'm not even that sort of guy. Like I don't know why I'm getting this.
Levi Colwill. It's Twitter. That's why you know the one there.
Oh yeah, that. I mean, it was not even. I mean, it's just absolutely collapsed.
Yeah, but this is what. But that's what it is. So I don't know, bro. But that's why I'm not scrolling on them things, so I don't see these things. Luckily, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to see that.
Yeah, it's collapsed. It's like you see 1 minute I see Logan Paul getting put for a table. The next minute I see some of the most wildest things you've ever seen.
Yeah. I'll
pass. I follow a lot of these old wrestling like accounts. So like they'll put up like something like it'll either be a video of Bubba Ray putting Mae Young for like 3 tables, or some crazy stuff. Apparently, Bayern Munich are prepared to put £95 million down for Kane.
Bayern Munich, yeah. So what? They're coming back with some more bread.
Yeah, Sky Sports have said the negotiations are still ongoing.
Yeah, but why did they? You know what's mad? Yeah, they said that they flew to London and that on his birthday. What's the point in fucking flying to London? Yeah, to not get the deal done and then to go back to Germany and you're still negotiating. So what was the fucking point, bruv?
Listen, I don't know, man. It feels like, you know, like if he stays, it's like great. If he goes, it's like okay, fair enough. But you know, when you just want something to end, it's like it's just getting like, what's the point now? We're sitting here and it's I don't know, man. I'm sitting here. I just want it to end. Yeah, I mean, Eze links. If we get Eze, that'll be unbelievable signing. But we got Brentford on Sunday. That's going to be a tough game, man. No Ivan Toney. Who's the right wing? I think he plays on the right. Is it
Mbuemo?
Mbuemo, yeah. He's going to tear us to bits.
Nah, but normally Toney comes short and then Mbuemo goes long. So I don't know who's gonna come short for them now. I'm not really sure, bruv.
He's a good player. I'll take him at Spurs any day of the week. David Raya's gone. Yeah, they've got a new number 1. But I'm not. I was feeling a bit like, we're going to get slapped. But I think we're going to win.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Man United, I don't know, man. That's going to be a game where we're probably going to have a lot of the ball and you're just going to destroy us on the counter.
I hope so.
Rashford, Bruno on the counter, maybe Sancho.
I hope it's not a dead little shitty draw. You know what I mean? But
at the moment, I'll take anything against you. I'll take a draw right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
I don't really know. Hey, where's the source for this, guys? This Mbappe thing.
Some of these comments. Henry's butchered that name. I can't pronounce his name. Henry is set 5. Allow him. Some of these comments.
Mm.
What's this?
Oh, man, is
PSG?
saying it's Fabrizio. That's what FR's for. Okay, bruv. That's I swear that's France. You know them ones there. Like I don't know, bruv.
But you
My
know, we
bad.
were talking about the Women's World Cup.
Mm.
You been watching Australia?
Nah, what happened?
They're looking pretty tasty in it.
What? As in they got some piff things, or they actually playing well?
That's a Twitter conversation. But
No, because the way you said they're looking tasty, and I was thinking
as
Henley
in
with the
the football they're
misogyny,
playing,
blood. You know the ones with the misogyny. You get me? Yeah, bro.
Did you see the Lauren James thing?
What, when she stepped on the girl, Nigerian girl?
She went absolute heel, like overnight heel. Like I'm talking, when Eric Bischoff turns his back off and goes to WCW, she went mad, trod on someone's back, and now Australia have got France on Saturday. Australia winning that, I'm telling you. Australia, Sweden final.
You think so?
I think, mate, they got Sam Kerr back now.
You got England. When England are playing Colombia or something, right?
Yeah, we should slap them. Like,
is that the quarters or what is that?
Semis. Okay, it's quarters. It's quarters. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know.
Sweden will beat Japan. I think Spain, Netherlands is really close, but I'd back Spain to win. Australia, France, I'm probably going to be the only person in here, but I'm saying Australia are going to win. And then I think England, Sweden. Listen, that is. I mean, the Swedes at the moment, they're yeah.
They're doing well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are on and off the pitch.
Like, yeah, but that's not a surprise.
After themselves.
I mean, that's not surprising. I've lived there. Trust me, I know what it's like. You know the ones there, so
yeah. I mean, you go inside.
Is this real? Who bid for Tremaine? This isn't real, no. Like, man, stop putting stuff in without sources, people. Please put sources in.
You've got Heinz sources for those sort of comments.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna put stuff in the chat, please add the sources.
Kyle Walker signed a new contract, apparently.
Yeah, that was always happening.
Monaco have put a bid in for 22 million for Dennis Zakaria.
Random.
What else has happened? Max Aarons is signed for Bournemouth. Oh, hang on. What the hell? Max Aarons had a here we go to Leeds. And Bournemouth have come in and got him for 7 million.
Sorry, what? So Bournemouth hijacked it.
Leeds had the deal apparently done, and Bournemouth have come in and hijacked it.
Oh shit!
7 million. Ooh. Like that's 7 million. I'd take him. I know we've got more right backs than any other team in the Premier League, but that's not the point.
7 mil's decent.
Yeah, he's played in the Premier League a couple of seasons in the Championship.
That's actually.
I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad at all.
It's not. Nah, that's actually crazy.
So who said this? Who said this Mbappe? I can't see it anywhere.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, they said Fabrizio said something about Mbappe.
No. I understand Man City and West Ham are in contact to discuss a deal. Despite 70 million rejected, West Ham hope to keep the player, but aware Lucas wants to join Man City. Told players, including in the deal, could be an option. If they're going to put anyone in there, that's going to be Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips, 100%.
At 70 million and Calvin Phillips, if you're West Ham, you've got to take that all day long. All day long. You have to take that.
Yeah, well, bro, I don't know who this Brer is.
I mean, it might as well be. I could have written that.
Man said El Nacho and that, bruv. Nah, that's not real, blood.
Nacho Monreal.
That's not real, man. You know what I mean? Tchouaméni. Nah, that ain't real, bloods. You know the ones. I wish it was, but it's not real. You know, like that. That would be sensational if we got him. They'll just use the money to get Mbappe, but you know what it is.
I can't see it happening, I'll be honest.
Neymar
to Barcelona. Yeah, we've been linked with
Neymar.
We've been heavily linked with Laporte, but Laporte would be brilliant for us, but he's gonna join a bigger club, man. Let's be real. You ain't going from a treble to the Tiger Cup.
You never know though. Brother, he's 29 now, and he's done everything.
Yeah, but treble or Tiger Cup. If he's going to go anywhere, it'll be Barcelona.
Yeah, but Barca want all these players that they can't afford to pay. Like, so
yeah, they'll get some sort of scheme going. Don't worry about that. They'll have people working throughout the night to balance something to get more money out of this pot or that pot, and they'll end up buying him. Meanwhile, I can't see that. I can't see us going and getting him. I'll be honest. I can't see it.
No, I hear that.
But can I do a quick shameless little plug? I am 200 subs or 15k.
Come on, people.
If anyone does want to sub, surely there's more than... There's 1,300 in here. I only need 200 to get to 15k. If you want some shameless Adam 22 commentary,
guys, make sure you click the title. Go subscribe to Henry Wright, man. And yo, man, we need 150 more likes as well, man. We're only on 550. I want 700 people, so get them likes up. Do you know what I'm saying? What you got coming up anyway, my bro?
So I'm doing the Spurs show in about 5-10 minutes with Sava and a few of the guys talking about Eze, Douglas Luiz, and a few other bits. And then on what we got the weekend? Well, we got Thursday. We got a couple of rival talks, and then maybe Saturday judges, and then at the weekend we got Brentford watch along. So there's a lot happening. That watch along for Brentford is going to be a tasty game because that's going to be massive. Big up Horny Wright. Oh, mate. But yeah, there's a lot coming on at the weekend. So if anyone does want to sub, obviously Henry going to feature on the Plug Talk show. No chance, mate. He ain't going anywhere near me.
That's it, guys. Get them likes up to 700.
Oh, Henry, it's the cup draw tonight.
What?
Oh, we're in the second round of the League Cup, haven't we?
What do you mean? I don't understand, bro.
Yeah, that's because we finished 8th. You automatically go in the second round. If you're above 7th, you go into the third round.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, shit.
Watch us get Chelsea.
Damn.
100% watch us get Chelsea.
Oh, my days. Imagine that. Nah, I didn't even know that was a thing, you know. And you know how long I've been watching football and I didn't know that.
Because you've always been watching a good team, mate. We're in the dungeons.
That means Chelsea are in there as well.
Yeah, mate. We're going to be scrapping it out for fun.
Shit, man. Okay. I didn't even know that. That's good. I like mid-table problems. I had no idea. That's actually crazy, people. Do you know what I mean? So, yo, man, still got like 100 more likes to get people. Get them likes up, man. Still got 1,300 in here. Make sure you subscribe to Henry Wright TV. Look out
less than 200 now, away from 15k.
That's it. And look out for the show with Sava as well. I'm back tomorrow with Saeed and James Redmond, people. You get me? So we got 2 bangers tomorrow. You already know what it is. So smash up the like button. Get us to that 700 likes, people. If you're new to the channel, make sure you sub. And yeah, man.